I'll be going for Bud. You know, if he fight Canelo, I'll be going for him. I mean, I don't know if he gonna win or lose, but I definitely be going for Crawford. I think if anybody can pull it off, he can pull it off.
Do you feel that Canelo's gonna win?
No.
Really?
No.
So you would put your money on Crawford?
Yes.
You'd make money.
I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy.
Right now, I think Crawford is a little better than Mayweather, but Canelo have more experience right now.
Errol Spence Jr. has weighed in on the highly awaited fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terence "Bud" Crawford, a dream fight that has boxing fans excited. Spence, known for his blunt views and superior boxing IQ, did not mince words when addressing what may happen if these two pound-for-pound greats squared off, with Canelo's power and size advantage starkly contrasted with Crawford's superb timing and adaptation. Spence gave a captivating overview of the styles, strengths, and probable outcomes, giving fans an insight into how boxing's tops see this super fight.
What do you think of that fight?
I think it's a great fight, especially at 160. I'm a guy that, you know, sucks down at 147. I mean, I really think that a lot of people see probably 80-70% of who I really am at 147 pounds. And I'm a guy, especially when I got WC belt, it helped me go up in weight. You know, I had an IVF and the 10-pound weight limit after the weigh-ins and things like that, so it helped me out a lot too. But I'm a guy that outgrown the weight. You know, I'm just holding around because I want to be undisputed champion at 147. But if this is a great fight at 160, you know, I can definitely move up to 160 and fight there easily.
Errol Spence Jr. has put his full support behind Terence Crawford in the mega fight against Canelo Alvarez. In talks with different media sites, Spence stated that if anyone can rise, wait, and overcome Canelo, it is Crawford. He is after greatness, he stated. So, why not? Though Spence confessed that he cannot promise a win, I'm not sure if he will win or lose, but I'll absolutely go with Crawford.
I mean, it could happen. I mean, why not? If Crawford wanna challenge himself to be great, let him try to be great, you know. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm with it. So, you know, I'll be going for Bud, you know, if he fight Canelo, I'll be going for him. I mean, I don't know if he gonna win or lose, but I definitely be going for Crawford. I think if anybody can pull it off, he can pull it off.
Yeah.
He's chasing greatness, so why not? Canelo came up to 175 and all that and fought Kovalev and fought the other guy too. So I mean, if he can do it, and he started at 147. So I mean, if he's doing it, why can't Crawford do it?
This admiration is based in part on real experience. On July 29, 2023, Terence "Bud" Crawford beat Errol Spence Jr. via 9th-round TKO to become the undisputed welterweight champion, claiming all four titles for the first time since the four-belt period began. Crawford scored 185 of 369 punches, 50%, including 98 power shots, 60%, whereas Spence hit only 96 of 480, 20%. Reddit commenters brought out Spence's poor style. Crawford just trained much better, as his head was generally stuck over his front foot. Finally, Crawford's quickness, switch striking, and precision exposed Spence's flaws, cementing his reputation as boxing's pound-for-pound champion.
See, this is the thing. Canelo's looking to knock Crawford out. Canelo's not going to try to outbox him. So Canelo could fall into the same position Errol Spence was in, trying to knock out Crawford and ending up getting clipped and embarrassed.
Terence Crawford has given a stern warning to Canelo Alvarez: there will be no excuses when I win. He said there was no catchweight stipulation, saying that he wanted Canelo at maximum power. I want him to be at his peak ability, with no excuses, so that his victory is unquestionable. The tension rose after Canelo shoved Crawford at a press meeting. Crawford reacted on social media: "I've got you. You are going to remember," making it plain that he means to punish Alvarez in the ring.
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. As simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
No, I didn't.
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
There's a lot of experts that think Canelo's not the same fighter. His punch output's a lot less. What do you think, considering the last 12 months or so? Is he the same fighter he was maybe a few years ago?
I think he is. I just think, he just wasn't up for the Skull fight. And I think, different fighters bring different, energies out of other fighters.
A lot of people are judging you on the Madrimov fight, saying you struggled moving up in weight. You're going further up in weight, and they're saying that's going to go against you based on the Madrimov fight. How do you kind of reply to that?
Oscar de la Hoya is still conflicted over the upcoming battle. He accepts that Canelo's punch resistance and natural bulk of 168 pounds make him a formidable opponent. However, he also hails Crawford's boxing acumen, footwork, and adaptability, describing him as a master and comparing his method to Bruce Lee's. De la Hoya thinks Crawford's Heart 10 IQ give him a genuine shot, but he also notes that historically, a good little guy has never beaten a good big man, leaving him on the fence. Canelo's durability is also beyond question. He's taken bombs from the likes of Sergey Kovalev at light heavyweight, traded nasty uppercuts with Gennady Golovkin across 3 spectacular fights, and accepted Dmitry Bivol's power without hesitation. That kind of punishment at high levels builds resilience that few can match. Crawford, on the other hand, is going up to weight classes to super middleweight and has no experience with sustained power striking at 168 pounds. Analysts observed that his strength and quickness waned around 150 pounds, and skeptics contend he's never withstood prolonged hits from real super middleweights.
And Raphael kind of made a great point when talking about sizes. Because he said, if you look at them two together now, they look the same size. He said, people have got the idea of the size thing wrong. It's not looking at them as a physical package. It's who has absorbed the bigger shots in the weight division. And it was good. It was a very good point. It was like Canelo has been hit by light heavyweights and super middleweights for the best part of a decade.
Basically,
he's so used to taking those shots, whereas Crawford hasn't. Crawford's been hit by 140 guys and 147 guys for the best part of a decade.
Yeah.
What's Crawford going to be like? So basically, trying to say, Canelo could easily absorb Crawford shots. Can Crawford easily absorb Canelo's punches?
If you're taking shots from Triple G, Sergey Kovalev, Dmitry Bivol, and you're staying on your feet, not getting hurt,
not even getting wobbled,
just literally shaking it off.
Yeah.
You can take Terence Crawford shots.
100%.
Sugar Ray Leonard, a Hall of Fame legend, understands the enormity of this leap. Leonard spoke to the media and gave a deep message to Crawford, admitting the difficulty of getting higher. He remembers his own trouble jumping divisions. There's a tremendous change. Every time he hits me, he hurts me. But you can handle it. Leonard told Crawford to focus on his skills. Stay on the outside and fight his fight, using your agility and ring IQ to counter Canelo's attack. Nonetheless, cautionary comments continue.
What about Crawford do you think can bridge the weight gap? Or like with you, what did bridge the weight gap? Because a lot of people are just saying, hey, Canelo's just too big for someone like Terence.
That's true. But you know what? There's always a way. Put it that there's always a way. There's always a way to win.
Rising welterweight OSY star Jiren Boots Annis issued a strong caution to Crawford, saying that the two-division league is unsafe without a tune-up. At 160 pounds, Ennis underlined Canelo's demonstrated knockout power, frequently beating opponents weighing more than 200 pounds. While appreciating Crawford's skill set, Ennis thinks the size difference exists and favors Canelo less but changes his tactics and physical preparation.
But I think you gotta lean more towards Canelo because, like I said before, he been putting big guys out and down, and Canelo not even really a 68 pounder. He probably really should be at 60 maybe, and he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds, and he dropping those guys like that. So, I don't know. It's gonna be a great fight. The fans want to see it. So, so be it. I think Crawford should take a warm-up fight. At like 60 or like at least at 60, just to get his body, to feeling of somebody a little bit bigger, and things like that. I know when you go up in weight, you gotta, develop that power and not develop the power, but like put that muscle on and be heavier and things like that. So he might not want to take a fight because he's trying to build up right now. But I think he should just to stay sharp and that way he don't have like a long layoff or anything like that.
Amir Khan, who has faced both fighters in their prime, supports Crawford, citing Bud's high boxing IQ, footwork, mobility, and hard-hitting precision. Khan says Crawford was exceedingly difficult to hit in their fight, in contrast to how easy he landed on Canelo. While conceding Canelo's superior one-punch power, Khan believes Crawford's ring intellect and tactical slickness offer him with a legitimate chance, as long as he understands the risks of progressing.
You fought them both. Like, what are the differences between them?
Canelo's strong and he's easily hit. Very easily hit, very easily. Compared to when I fought against Crawford, I couldn't hit clean. They both hit hard because, and you can see the strength when I was fighting against Crawford. He is very strong as well. So look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much away? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go for fighting Canelo?
I think that Crawford could beat him because Crawford is a big 147 fighter and is strong as well, which a lot of people don't give him the credit for. I think that fight, if it does happen, as long as Crawford stays away and just boxes and be smart, he can win that fight. I think Crawford's a better fighter than Charlo, and he's a smart fighter as well. He switches and everything, so that would be a very good fight.
According to famous announcer Jim Lampley, the fight between Canelo and Crawford is one of the sport's most exciting spectacles. He views Crawford as the most complete fighter today, comparing his versatility and counterpunching to Sugar Ray Robinson, who could frustrate Canelo throughout 12 rounds. Despite the accolades, Lampley finally swings against Canelo, noting his proven punch resistance and outstanding physique at super middleweight. He says Crawford must fully outbox the champion to win. Any slip might allow Canelo to use his power to affect the result of the fight.
Crawford is going to fight Canelo because even if I have some doubts and misgivings about the size matchup, it is two action fighters who like to fight aggressively at times, not all the times, going against each other, and we'll see who can open the other person's tuna can, so to speak.
Teddy Atlas, the famous trainer, is unwavering in his support for Bud. I am not going against Crawford. He's unique. Atlas claimed that Crawford's amazing ring IQ, timing, and perception are his X factor, which he feels can counter Canelo's strength and expertise. While acknowledging Canelo's power and pedigree, Atlas warns that the Mexican star has slowed down, and Crawford's adaptability, having already passed key tests at 150 pounds, gives him world-class confidence in moving up to 168 pounds. Not all trainers agree that Bud is powerful.
Maybe he's a little overrated. Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds.
Canelo's really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. I think he has it. Canelo's really good. He's tremendous. But could he be a tiny bit overrated? The greatness is within Crawford. It's in his desire, it's in his mind, it's in his makeup, where he came from. I know he's moving up in weight class, can he carry it? But those intangibles, I believe that he has them.
Joel Diaz, who coached Israel Madrimov, openly stated that Bud had no real chance against Diaz, said that the key to defeating Crawford was to assault the body constantly, which few have done successfully. He underlined that Crawford's southpaw and orthodox switching make head punches tough, but his midsection is still vulnerable. Madrimov targeted Crawford's ribs and liver early on, causing considerable swelling and reducing Crawford's effectiveness, especially given Canelo's exceptional body striking and power at super middleweight. Diaz says Crawford lacks the strength and durability to withstand such a sustained assault from Alvarez.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terrence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division. And Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to beat Canelo.
With undisputed super middleweight gold on the line, the fight has split experts. Some like Canelo's proven strength and expertise at 168 pounds, while others think Crawford's excellent ring IQ and flexibility will make history. Critics point to Crawford's age, nearly 38, inactivity, and rapid weight gain. Even Crawford's defenders admit it's a risky move.
He fell for every feint, and then he got. I thought he lost. I told Madrimov won.
I think Crawford hurt his feelings, but he didn't hurt those guys. And how many times did he rock him? None.
None.
And so you're gonna tell me that he's gonna go up to the light, fight the light heavyweight?
Ask them, don't ask me.
But he don't like Crawford. No, I think I like Crawford in a lot of fights. I like Crawford, but on this one it's just a bigger version of him. And I don't think that. And again, he's beaten. You're talking about a guy who pro debuted at 126 maybe. He was a featherweight, and then you're talking about a guy who pro debuted at a junior welterweight. So they've always been a big difference in divisions: featherweight, junior, light. So 4 divisions.
But also look at their resumes. Who did Crawford beat? What's his biggest win besides Spence?
Sean Porter, Errol Spence. Why do you think you say Spence like
because
that?
Spence was after 2 accidents. He wasn't the same. No, after Mikey, Spence wasn't the same.
Who did Crawford beat besides Spence? Well, fucking Spence was a good one.
Promoter Samson Lukovic adds another view, claiming that the fight feels more like a financial decision than an athletic one. He shares worries about safety and athletic integrity, questioning whether the event is more about marketing than sport. In the court of public imagination, however, hope rules supreme in a fan-created simulation. Canelo starts the fight with accurate body and head blows, controlling the first round. But Crawford reacts in round 2 with a bombardment that opens a cut and knocks Canelo.
Other predictions where I say Crawford can possibly win if he capitalizes on what he's good at, being aggressive, being just going for it, going with the flow and just feeling it. If he doesn't feel himself, it's not gonna happen. But if he feels himself, and if Canelo maybe doesn't, who knows? That's the reason why I think probably Canelo is gonna win, because it's a factor. It really depends on these little things, but it doesn't matter because they're called excuses. Those things which are mentioned after a certain fight are just excuses. So whatever happens, happens. If Canelo loses, he loses.
The boxing world is buzzing with expectation for Canelo's mega fight against Crawford. Some believe Crawford's timing and ring generalship will frustrate Canelo, while others believe Bud's size and strength edge will be too much for him to overcome. Whether it's a legacy-defining win for Crawford or another chapter in Canelo's Hall of Fame career, one thing is certain: this fight will be a masterclass in skill, will, and strategy.
Like, all due respect to Shane Mosley, sure. He just said that Terrence Crawford was going to get watched by Canelo. I don't think his word is really worth that much.
Do you think she need a year?
No, she needs till January, February. That's the timeline. She needs 6 to 8 months. She said out of her own mouth that she's in shape. She can come back. She told me that I'm too small for her. I'm not skilled enough for her. She punched too hard. And if she comes to get me, I won't be able to keep her off me. So stand on that. Take this $15 million and come get your ass whipped.
Terrence got to be Terrence, bro. He's a real deep thinker. He processed fights like nobody else. And he's processed this Canelo fight. He's seen it. He went through it 2 or 3 times already. He knows how this ends. You can tell the way he shadow boxes. He visualizing Canelo being right there in front of him. You understand? Look at the movement. That's all you got to do. Look at the movement. And that's the type of master boxer that Canelo is going to be facing. And the only thing I say is Canelo hasn't faced an opponent like this in a long time. You know what I mean? I think Canelo's going to have to go back to the Caleb Plant fight and look that good, that active, that, you feel me, moving with that type of grace to beat Terrence Crawford. Because weight ain't going to make the difference. It ain't going to be the weight. It's going to be the skills.
Do you think Terrence Crawford can dethrone Canelo at super middleweight, or will Canelo's power and size prove too much for Bud? Share your predictions in the comments area below.